Welcome, LBL fans, to Season 7's championship. I am Mike Bennett, one of your hosts.
I'm Matthew Ayers, the other host.
And we are graced with special guest Chad Clayman.
Hey guys, glad to be here.
Should be an interesting game today. A lot going on for people who don't know. Really making this a special event for the players and everybody who's involved with the LBL. We have the Liberty versus the 49ers tonight. 49ers back in the championship, second consecutive season after actually losing you, Matt.
Yeah, I was the previous GM for the 419ers. We went to the championship last year, lost to the Lions, but they've seemed to carry on the success that I left with them last year, keeping players. Adam Bevier, third-round pick. Great decision by Ben Cameron to keep him. He's a great player. I think they got a good team. They got good size. They got good mentality as a team, and I think they'll do pretty well tonight.
Yeah, they definitely have size all throughout the team, and that's one thing the Liberty really lacks on is size. They got Kyrie kind of anchoring down the physicality, so it'll be fun and interesting to see how Kyrie handles all these big men. He's one of the leading rebounders in the league, and he's a pretty good defender as well. So I'm interested to see how this goes.
Yeah, and the thing is though, as a player, when you play the Liberty, yeah, they're smaller, but guys like James, guys like Josh, and even Eric, they play strong. Mm-hmm. And Jalen, has always done that. They don't play to their size all the time, and I think the youth of that can wear on this 49ers team too. Yeah. But 49ers are smart. They're smart players.
Definitely, and the only thing I would question about the 49ers is they're sometimes they get a little lazy on defense, make a bad pass. If Thurman throwing long passes the entire game, it could wear on his arm too. So, I do question their endurance compared to Liberty, because I know the Liberty are a very fast-paced team, like to push the ball up the court and get good shots. So we definitely got, I think, almost polar opposite teams, which is what you like to see in the championship, see a good game.
And the Liberty too. What makes the Liberty so special is they don't really rely on the three. They really like to get the ball inside and get efficient shots. Actually, a cool stat is last game Jalen Myers didn't even attempt 1-3. All of his shots came from inside. Still scored 23 points. So I'm really looking forward to see with their big men how they plan on getting their interior offense going.
And let's talk about that. Liberty 10-0. That's something to be proud of. I think that's really cool. It's something to look back on and say, hey, we went 10-0 this year. It'd be nice to see 11-0 for them, but I'm sure the 49ers are thinking they want to ruin that tonight.
Yep.
And the 49ers only lost 2 games, so they've had a great year too.
Fantastic year.
Especially with you have a new GM. Sometimes you see new GMs come in and they struggle maybe their first year. It's a different putting a team together, getting everybody work together, and just being a leader. And Ben's did a good job of putting together a team that they play well together.
Definitely.
They're very, very, very unselfish team, unlike the Liberty. I would say that's a similarity is they don't care who has 30 points.
Yep.
1 week could be Ben, it could be Damo or
Adam,
and they're just happy with a win.
Yep.
And the 419ers, I know one of you, I think it was you, Matt, said that they kind of get lazy on defense. This is a championship game. This is all or nothing right here, and I don't think you're going to see that from the 419ers today, or the Liberty. Mm-hmm. So I don't expect to see some of those long 3-point shots that Thurman throws up. I expect all the 419ers to be really smart and shoot the right shot coming into this game.
So to lay out the night for our viewers here, right now we're having a little pregame show, introduce you guys to what's going on. Throughout the game, at halftime we'll have halftime interviews. We'll have interviews coming up here a little bit, getting some player feedback and see what their plans are before the game, during the game, and then after the game we'll have a post-game show. Chad will announce the Season 7 MVP, Season 7 Defensive Player of the Year, and then we're also going to have our Season 7 live LBL All-Star Draft. Yeah. So it should be a great night in terms of a lot of people being involved. I think that's great about the league is people are involved and they can make their impact shown just by having a draft or commentating or whatever.
Definitely.
Brings a lot of excitement.
Something to add to that too, not only are we going to have the All-Star game on the March 22nd following the Combine, but we're also going to have a three-point contest and skills challenge. And we've already picked out those players, and once you tune in to the post-game show, you'll find out who all those players are. So it's going to be a really exciting night come March 22nd. It's going to be something too that the incoming players at the Combine will be able to see and really get excited for going into Season 8.
And any of you players who play now and maybe not are an All-Star this year or involved with that this year, it's something to put effort into and try to be, shoot a better three-point percentage, be a three-point contestant.
Yeah.
So definitely brings a lot of excitement to the league other than just having the game. Game itself's fun. Also involved with the game this year, like the NBA All-Star game, we're going to have a target score in the fourth quarter of 24 points to honor Kobe. And as if you watched the game, it added, at least in the NBA, it added a little more defense and a little more grit to the game in the fourth quarter because it's 24 points. It's not time. You get someone's at 20 points, you're gonna have to lock up.
Definitely.
So I think you just see, I would really like to see Jalen Myers and Josh on the opposite teams and those two go back at it. I think that'd be really, really exciting.
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Let's talk about that combo though. Josh and Jalen, they, previously have, this is the first season or the second season they've been on the same team. First season didn't really work out in their favor as well as they'd like to, but they definitely got the magic this year. Both combined averaging about almost close to 40 points a game. They're both shooting very well from the three-point and the field goal, and they both are averaging almost 5 assists. So they're not just out there gunning for themselves. They're out there, getting the balls to their teammates and, doing a good job of facilitating for the other players on the team.
Yeah, and that's definitely one thing I've noticed comparing the past season's Liberty. Jalen has really been the main focal point of every season. But this season, he's really kind of stepped back and shared that ball around, really let the other players shine, and still having an MVP caliber season at the same time.
Definitely.
So that's something really special that Jalen has done and changed over the course of the seasons. So.
And you look at a big thing too is their team's defense. You look at their steals. Jalen averages 3 steals a game, which is huge. Josh averages 1.8, and then Kyrie with 2.4. So between those three, the steals, they get a lot of easy buckets. I will say the 49ers do that as well with their Thurman's patting the long pass. But the Liberty, they take a lot of points away from you, and I think that's a major reason why they're 10-0. It's frustrating as a player when those guys are swiping the ball constantly and shooting layups.
You even got James Mell at 2 steals a game as well. So, they like to lock up. They like to play aggressive defense, and, it's something that we'd all like to do as a team, play aggressive defense, because defense wins championships. I can say that.
Yeah, if you look over at the 419ers again, one of their key players is going to be Adam Bevier. He was kept by Ben Cameron in this last All-Star or in this last LBL draft, and he's putting up 24 points and 9 rebounds. I don't know what more you can ask from a player. The way he gets at it, puts his body on the line a lot of the times. He's always being the physical guy down low, and is also smart with his footwork. He knows where to be and how to be.
I think he's one of the better free throw shooters we have in the LBL as well. He 86% from the line. You got a couple guys at 100%, but not nearly as many attempts as Adam has at the line. He gets to the line, I would say, 6 to 10 times a game, and he does a good job making his free throws. And he's shooting 30% from 3 and 60% from 2, and those are numbers that I would say the 419ers shoot really well from the field. And if you look at it, Ben Cameron's shooting a solid 70, almost 75% from 2, and not to mention I don't know how many threes he shot, but 100% from 3 if you look at the stats. So they shoot efficient shots, they shoot good shots, and I think it's something you can ask for every team, and that leads to success in my opinion.
And on the other side of that, Jalen Myers shoots the most free throws in the league. Gets the line well, uses his body well. Some may say he flops, but that's just being a smart player. If the refs are going to call a foul, use that to your advantage. Get to the free throw line. It's free points. Yep. So you see Jalen at the line a lot too. I think that'll be interesting tonight. Who wins that free throw battle? And when you get to the line, you gotta make your shots because could come down. I think tonight's game is gonna be close. I think it could come down to free throws throughout the game. You look back on it like, well, dang, got to put those in.
So do we have any score predictions? You want to start? Go ahead, Mike.
So Jalen and Josh are not going to like this.
Okay.
They're 10-0, great season. 49ers are 8-2, great season as well. And if the one game they lost to the Liberty, they lost by 4, and Ben Cameron was not in the game. I'm going to go out on a limb. We're going to say 49ers 76, Liberty 71.
Matt?
See, on the way over here, I was thinking to myself, I was thinking the same thing he was thinking, 419ers. But as I get here, I kind of see the want and the drive of the just the will to want to win a championship through Jalen and Josh's eyes. They've, Jalen's never won one. Josh has, got one, but they haven't won one together. And I think you can look at friendships in the NBA as in like Dwayne Wade and LeBron James. I see that through Josh and Jalen. So I think that's something they want to do together, and I think nothing's going to get in their way. So I think final score tonight, I've got 76 Liberty, 68 419ers.
Yeah, that's good. I think I'm going to break the tie with Liberty here. I'm going to go with them. I think it's going to be a hotly contested game. They're both going to come at it. Defensively, offensively, they're going to get physical. I know both teams want it, but I think Liberty just have a little too much. They're a little too deep. They have 8 players every game, and that's huge. That's a big thing, getting the people in rotation, giving other people a break. So I think ultimately Liberty will come away with it. I'm going to say the Liberty is going to score 81, and I'm going to give the 419ers 76.
Who is going to be your guys' who you think is going to be the MVP of this game? Give me 2 players, one from each team, who you think is going to either, that's going to win on the game.
So I definitely think the Liberty are going to key in on Adam because he's had such an amazing season, but I don't think they're ready for Ben. I don't think anyone on their team can really match up physically. I know Kyrie's a big body, but I think Ben Cameron's a little bit too defined in his skills. I think Ben will have an awesome game. So I'm predicting him to have 20 plus and 15 plus rebounds. So I think he'll have a good game. Liberty, now on the other hand, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Eric Wolfram will be a game changer. I don't think he'll have the most points. I don't think he'll have the most steals, most assists like that, but I think he'll hit shots when needed. He'll make the right pass when needed. He'll make the right plays when needed. So those are my key players, but obviously you got to watch out for Jalen and Josh and Kyrie, but Eric Wolfram is my guy, my standout from Liberty.
I think for the 419ers, my key player is going to have to be Adam Bevier. He's been consistent all season, and I feel like if he needs to keep that going. Not only does he bring the points and the rebounds, but he brings the attitude, and he brings that emotion to the game. You can see him wanting it in his face when he doesn't get a call. When he makes a nice bucket, you can see him react like he really wants it. And then I'm going to go with Kyrie on the other side of the court. You mentioned how it's going to be tough for Kyrie to handle Ben. But that's exactly why I'm going to go with Kyrie, because I think if he does handle Ben, and I think if he is able to, put up some decent points, and more importantly, stay physical with all those big men down there, I think, the Liberty is going to be hard to beat.
So for me, I'm going to go the route with Matt. I think Ben Cameron's going to have a good game. I'm going to say he's going to end up with 25, about 15. I think it's going to be a lot of Thurman outlet passes to him, and I think he's going to get a lot of offense boards. I still think Adam's going to get his 20. Like you said, Chad, uses his body really, really well. He just does. He finds a way to score. He's never a guy who you're like, wow, he's really going off. He just slowly kind of wears on you throughout the game. He might have 10 points, and then you might think he only has 10 points. You look at that in the stats, he's got 32. Yeah. He makes a lot of layups, and he's a quiet 30 every night. It's nothing flashy.
Definitely.
You got like Jake Schmeltz in the league who you see him score and he's scoring because those threes are fun to watch, and it's a different type of scorer. This side, I think Jalen might go off for 30 plus. I think he wants this bad. Now, I think he's going to stay within what got him here, team ball. But if they need a bucket, I think they're going to go to him. I think he's going to score. I mean, the guy's had 54 in a game. He can score. I don't think there's anybody on the 49ers that can guard him the whole game. I don't see that. So I'm gonna say Jalen on that side. I think he's gonna keep him in the game, and then Josh being his Robin.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna give you 20. But I'm still sticking with my 49ers. I just something about it. And you made a point that it looks like the Liberty, want this. But I'm looking down there right now. Tim looks almost focused as ever.
They're scouting out. Yeah,
They're scouting. Usually,
definitely.
Tim's a character. He's a good guy. He's funny. They all just look like they're determined to win too.
All right, so now's about the time. I'm going to get down. We're going to switch over and get some interviews from the players down on the court. So give us a couple minutes, and we'll be right on back.
Thank you. It's good.
Oh, it was easy.
All right, guys, I am here with Jalen Myers, the LBL Defensive Player of the Season. Jalen, So we got a big game here. What are you expecting from the 419ers?
Well, they're big. They like to get out and run. I mean, they're a great team. They're 8-2 for a reason. They're all smart. They play well together. But, I think I'm confident. I think all our guys are confident. I think we know what to do. So.
Is there a certain player you guys want to key on?
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, they can all play. Like I said, I mean, they're 8-2 for a reason. They wouldn't be there if they just had one or two guys. So it's going to be a team effort from us. And as long as we stick to the game plan, I think we'll be good.
Yeah, and I got one more question for you, Jalen. It's a pretty big stage here, the LBL Finals. What are you telling your team coming into the game? Where are you trying to put their heads at?
It's just another game for us. We're 10-0, because we know how we play. We've done the same thing every game the whole season, and I just want everyone to know that it's just another game. We just come out and play our game, do what we've been doing all season, and I think we'll be successful.
Awesome, Jalen. Good luck. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Hey, Adam. All right. All right, I'm here with Adam Bevier of the 419ers. Adam, you're considered this season as one of the best players in the league. What do you think the LBL are going to do to try to stop you? Or what do you think the Liberty are going to do to try to stop you?
Last time I think they put Josh on me, and I was just saying I had to get over there and kind of yuck it up a little bit, talk trash, because that'll get me going early on. And I think that's what he was on this end. So I'm not sure, but he got on me last time, and I kind of didn't start strong. So I think if I can start stronger, maybe get a little in their head.
Yeah. So the Liberty lacks size. You guys obviously don't. How do you plan on using that to advantage? Any keys to the game?
We definitely have a lot of big guys, so if we can get underneath, kind of post up, we can grab the ball. If we turn around, they got to double team us, obviously. Then we can dump it off, try to get a couple points that way. Something we've been kind of going away from, I think, the second half of the season. First half of the season, we were pounding it underneath, getting a lot of points. So I think if we kind of stick to our game plan, get it down low, get double teamed, either we find someone underneath or find someone outside for the three, I think we'll do a lot better. But it's getting in that rhythm, I think, is what we need to do.
Yeah, definitely. So one more question for you, Adam. This is Ben Cameron's first season as GM of the 419ers. This is your second season, I believe, with the 419ers. What is Ben telling you and your team to get ready for this moment?
I think it's the same thing. It's just about we just got to play our game. You know what I mean? Try not to get out of that rhythm of what we do best, and that is pushing it. Even though we're the old men of the league, I go home and I get my walker out. What happens is we push it, and we last the whole game, and there's points when we get that streak, and we can kind of open it up a little bit. And that's just what we need to do is play our game. Don't let them dictate what we do.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, I'll be back to you in just a second. Hey, Jalen, real quick.
Promo.
I'm about to play the promo. Okay. So you put on auto switch? Yes, put on auto switch. So when I hit. I don't think it is. Yeah, I just hit
Oh. Could have just walked in. My score prediction stays.
So I was going to say, so the prediction stays intact?
Yep.
Say, hey, this is what we're going to look at. We're going to look at Josh and Jalen.
Welcome back, viewers. This is Mike and Matt. We're going to cut to a promo video for the game featuring Jalen Myers and Josh Williams.
What does this championship mean to you?
I want to win it, so after the game, I don't want to think there's more I could have done.
Both having a goal and, you go out and set, out to accomplish something, and you guys are able to do that together. That's something special.
A lot of teams don't have 8 guys. We have 8 guys who can all play, and I think everyone trusts each other.
Been here twice already. Just routine, man. Just routine. I just treat it like every other game.
Do you think you'd be here without Josh right now?
No, I mean, he's a big part of the team. Maybe one of the best 2 players in the league, so.
Jalen, Josh, what's the goal?
Win again. Then again.
It's weird.
Are we good?
Yeah. All right, welcome back. It's Mike and Matt again. Game about to start. Getting the final pregame talk in here, and then game will be tipped off. Matt, you want to go over the starting lineups for tonight's game?
So for the Liberty starting lineup, we got Jalen Myers averaging 20.3 points per game, Josh Williams at 16.7, Kyrie Riley at 12.1, James Mell at 8, and Eric Wolfram at 7.7. What do we got for the 419ers?
We got Adam Bevier, 23.6, Tim Harris, 15.3, Ben Cameron, 14.4, Thurman Lonensack, 11.6, and Jake Schwiefer, 11 points even.
Should be a good game. I'm excited to see what the result is.
Should be a good game, Matt. What do you think?
I'm excited to see how this ends. I think this will be a good game. I think this will be something that people go back and watch on the live stream multiple times and see how this ends. But I think this will be a really good game. I hope it's a good game at least. I don't want to see a blowout.
What do you think about the Liberty inserting Eric into a starting lineup now rather than Dylan Sosmo?
I think that was a great move. I'm nothing against Dylan either. He's a great player, but I think Eric has done a fantastic job this season. You know, he doesn't shoot, he doesn't score as much as everyone else, he doesn't have as much rebounds as everyone else, but he makes the right play. He always is in the position to make the right play. And you can see he only had 3 turnovers this entire season. So I think that's something that you can look back on and be pretty proud of only having 3 turnovers in an entire season.
Excuse me. Yeah, so we can look at statistical leaders for the season. Highlight some other teams.
Hey, we're live streaming. Can you pick?
419ers getting control of the tip. Tim Harris brings ball to court, pass out. Quick 3 from Jake Schwiefer. Looks like a mismatch on defense.
Air ball. Wow.
Kyrie brings the ball up to court, pass it out to Josh Williams. Big 3 here. Big 3. There you go. The great shooter, Josh Williams. Takes the right shot, makes a good shot. A little bit of pressure here from Liberty. Adam Bevier bringing up the ball. MVP candidate, and Adam makes pass out.
See, I think the 4-9ers kind of getting away from their weight. They're at least, there's an offensive rebound. Yep.
There it is. That's their style of basketball right there. Adam can shoot, so if they shoot, they crash, and they get offensive rebounds, put the ball back up. They get to take advantage of their size.
Josh Williams, fakes that.
It looked like he wanted to shoot that.
Yeah. Might have should have cut off that.
No,
Might have had a layup.
I think so.
Got Jalen sizing up. Eric.
There's Eric.
There's another
There's my player right there. I'm telling you, Eric's going to have a great game. Pass back out to Adam. Good layup there from a good outlet pass from Jalen. Good outlet, good run by James. That's the Liberty style basketball right there. They're going to try and push it up the court. And Baby looking to attack. Good defense here from Liberty. Way to close out in cutters. Screen. 3-shot from Tim.
There's a 3.
There
Nice.
it is.
They're gonna have to hit a few of those to keep up with this
He's
Liberty
a good
team.
shooter. You wouldn't expect it, but he's got a weird shot, but it goes in. He's got a nice shot.
Interesting matchup here, Ben on Jalen.
Yeah, I'm definitely intrigued by that one. I think maybe a switch off here.
Man, Ben is getting after it.
Yeah, he is. Tell he's hungry for another championship. He got one last season. Jump ball, great defense from Thurman. A little bit of trash
Thurman
talk.
yelling weight room.
Thurman, I think, is the Draymond Green of the LBL. He likes to talk, but he puts some play behind it. So nothing wrong with that. Trying to swat. I think he wants a championship too. His last championship was with the Kings, right?
Thurman, yes.
Yes. Eric to pass the ball and foul on Tim. Kick out to Jalen. Eric to pass the ball in. Decent look, but gets tipped away, out of bounds. Liberty ball. Good defense here from the 49ers on the inbound. Kicks it out. Josh Williams up top of the ball, guarded by Adam Bevier. Screen it from James Mell. 3-ball. Miss. Offensive rebound. Push off. I think that was over the back. Yes. Good box out from Tim Harris there to cause the Kyrie to go over the back. Adam Bevier to bring it up for the 419ers. Guarded by Kyrie Riley. Bevier trying to attack. Great defense from Kyrie. Kicks out to Thurman. Tim with the ball up top, looking for the post up. Ben Cameron. Good drive. Great defense from Kyrie. Tim hustling back. Good defense. Good defense both ways. Off of Kyrie's leg, it seems, as the ref called. 419ers ball. Thurman bringing the ball up the court. Good passer. Good passer. Thurman is averaging one of the league leaders in assists, averaging 5 assists per game, which I think leads the league, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Thurman pass it in. Looking for his teammate Ben. Jake Schwiefert gets in the way of the pass right there. It could have been a great layup for them, and messed up by Jake there. He talking to him. Damo comes in the game. Came in a little late. Comes in for Ben Cameron to set out. Now the 419ers look like they have a little bit more of some speed on the offense and defensive side. From the 3-round pass up to Dom. Dom, great defense from Jalen Myers. Great defense. He's a great defender. He's won Defense Player of the Year multiple times. Josh Williams is a good drive, misses. Good rebound. Oh, I need to put that back up. Adam Bevier tried to save it. Stays Liberty ball. Dylan Zabo pass in. Kyrie with the ball in the corner. Looking for Jalen on the post up. Jalen kicks out to Dylan for 3. Misses. Rebound Damo. Damo to bring the ball up the court.
Tim really wants that ball up there.
Yes, he does. I think he thinks he has a mismatch, but don't be mistaken. I think Dylan's a good defender.
Well, but you didn't quite get the memo about the jersey today, did
I don't think
White,
he did.
Yeah, it's a little off.
Him and Damo both did it. 23.
Man, shoot, the game's not really going the way I thought it would.
No, it's
a lot of
definitely
threes.
not. Yeah. I think both teams are kind of jittery. This is the championship.
Oh, yeah, that's what we gotta do.
Good drive. Good drive.
They
He's
gotta
gotta
take advantage of that, yeah.
Yep, definitely.
Smaller guy, more athletic.
Thurman,
Deep three. Nope. Jalen
He
went
will
nice
make
board.
those too. That's the thing. He will make those. Foul on Tim Harris and called timeout by the 419ers. So at this point, it's kind of a different game than what we expected, I would say. Little bit of, I think the 419ers need to get back into their game of driving and attacking, dishing, and not shooting, settling for those long threes. I think that's something that if they, fix, I think they'll be back into this game. It's not even that big of a win or lead for the Liberty. Josh Williams bringing back for Liberty, saying something to the bench. Maybe not the sub.
I think he just yelled something at his girlfriend.
Oh,
Looked like he was talking to her mid-game.
Maybe.
That's cute.
good drive here from Brady Moon. Good drive. You usually don't see that kind of play from him, averaging only 3 points a game, but he can do it. Good spin here. This is what the 419ers need to do. Driving
Damo.
kick, good shooter.
Nice
there
shot.
There we go.
So you average 17 a game, roughly?
17.1 points per game, 8.4 rebounds, and he shoots about 50% from field goal range. So he's a pretty good shooter. He's a good scorer.
Free throw percentage is lacking a little bit there, huh?
Big rebound for Ben. There's something we've seen all season. Ben Cameron averaging 10 rebounds a game.
This is going to be a close game. I think we're all very smart about our predictions.
Yes. Good look here. Maybe a foul, but not called. Schwiefer needs to get Schwiefer on the floor. Getting back. Tim Harris. Good defense from Tim. Gets the ball to Jalen. Jalen looking to drive.
Good step.
Good drive. Foul called on the 419ers. Foul call on Tim Harris. Didn't agree with the call, but I don't agree with the call either. I think Jalen did a good job, but he knows how to draw a foul, knows how to act for a foul, so he gets to free throw lines, 3 points.
And he hits the first one.
You did say that in your pregame thing too. Jalen does get to the free throw line, shoots about 70%. So if he gets to the free throw line, it's probably going to go in. Second shot goes in. 14-10 Liberty with 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter of our LBL championship. Damo looking to attack. Good defense from Jalen.
Nope. Outside to Adam.
Another thing they need to do. Probably a foul. Wasn't called.
Off of Dylan Sheets' head.
Off the head. Way to use your head, Dylan. That's how you do it. Adam Bevy to pass in. Oh, wait. Sub in for the 419ers. Ben. Who came in? Someone came in for Jake Schwiefer. Good look
Thurman,
for Adam.
I think it was Thurman.
There it is. That's what the 419ers need to do to stay in this game and to win this game. They need to hit the post. Kyrie's got some good ball handling for it. Great defense.
Good hustle
from Kyrie.
Wow.
You can tell both these teams want it. Timeout called by Liberty. Smart timeout called by Liberty.
Tim running his mouth a little bit.
I think he's got the championship mentality right now, and you like to see that from high emotion players like Tim.
They very, very competitive game so far. Both teams won it. Like you said, though, I think Chad said earlier, we had him on our little broadcast show, 8 people that can wear on a team with only 6.
Definitely. I think Chad hit the nail on the head right there with saying Liberty are always deep. They always got 8 players, and as you can see tonight, the 49ers struggle and only have 6. So it's something you've seen the whole entire season, though. So maybe they're used to it. Maybe they can adjust to it, and something that I think they've got their best players here, and they're players that will contribute the most. Ben Kramer's disagreeing with something the ref says.
As a GM, he's being smart here, and he's buttering up the ref a little bit.
Establishing a good rapport with the refs. With the ref.
Jake Schwiefer's got a mid-game shoe change over there.
I see that. Josh Williams up top, guarded by Adam Bevier. I think this is a good matchup.
I think Josh has got to keep his dribble there and maybe give a head fake instead of bring the ball up, you know.
I agree.
Make a head fake and then drive in.
Thurman looking to throw one deep. Hits Ben Cameron.
Wow, Ben got
Great
up for that
pass.
one. Stolen.
Ooh, great pass from Thurman, though. Great jump from Ben. Good take. Jalen in disagreement with that call. I think Jalen needs to take a step back, and I know he wants this championship, but he needs to take a step back and maybe attack differently and attack more controlled. I think he looks a little out of control at this point.
I think maybe there too, a little 8-foot runner, 8-foot little pull up, rather than trying to drive into between two guys.
Definitely.
Nice steal by Dylan Sheets.
Good defense.
Damo's chasing him down though. Oh, he doesn't even try to block.
Good defense.
Would have loved to see
The chase down block.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
Dylan Sheets comes in. He's a spark plug, man. He'll come in and he'll make a good play. And he can shoot, he can dribble, he can pass. And we got a traveling on Tim Harris. Great defense from the Liberty, and that's something we've seen all season.
Thurman getting on his team a little bit here.
Thurman's an old guy. He likes to take control. He likes to play basketball the right way.
There's a head fake.
Good take.
I tell you what, though, I think I know. They're listening to me right now. I think Josh must hear me because I told him head fake.
I think so.
But blew the layup. So.
Well.
Thurman with his patent
head fake.
Yeah,
ball fake.
Love to see it. Old man move. I like this matchup with Jalen on Damo. Damo with a deep three, misses that. There's Kyrie, that rebound.
Big three here.
You don't need that.
Maybe a forced shot. I definitely agree with forced shot. I can't aim on it here.
Nope, didn't get it off.
In the end of your first quarter, the Liberty are up 16-12.
We will be right back. Wow.
Thurman's passed down to Ben. And one. Oh, I think maybe a little bit of body there, not called, but Adam needs to get back on defense, get back for his team. Dylan does like to shoot this shot. Good drive, good look, but
might need a bounce pass there.
Maybe a second sooner in a bounce pass. I agree. Travel call. James is a little upset about that one. I'll tell you what, these refs are. This ref is not afraid to get the technical, so these players need to watch out. Watch for Damo deep
Another
three.
Misses that. They gotta get back on inside, you know. And then
out to James. Liberty looking to run. Good pass. Good defense from Thurman. We're seeing some great defense here.
Yeah. 16-12. It's not.
Kicks it out. Adam Bevier looking to drive. That's exactly how they need to score.
I don't think there's anybody on the Liberty that could even guard Adam.
I don't either.
But 16-14, good game here. We got 7 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Jalen looking to drive, attack, good closeout. Dylan Sheets, 3-ball, bang. Dylan Sheets is a good three-point shooter. Maybe the stats don't show, but he will knock down an open shot.
Thurman from 3. Hits it back.
Another great shooter. Weird looking shot, but that shot will go in. Shooting 42% from 3. That's a pretty good percentage. He's shot some of the best percentages from threes we've seen.
He holds the record for he's at 54% in one season. He shot 54% from 3.
Jalen Myers just got smacked in the face by Ben Cameron. I think that was unintentional, but maybe something that we have to pay attention to.
A lot of emotion so far in this game. You love to see it. Everybody wants to win. It's the last week. There's no other weeks
Deep
after us.
three. Hard rebound for Adam Bevier. Grabs it, looks up the court. Ben Cameron. Good look. And one. Oh, should have been a foul. Nope.
Well,
Good.
took the bucket, I guess.
Yes, way to get your own rebound, Ben Cameron, and put it back up. That's what another thing the 419ers are very good at. Outlet passes. Those, I would say, Cavs fans, would love this. Kevin Love passes. The deep outlets for easy layups is something they're really good at.
Good move by Jalen.
Great defense. Jalen's a little upset about that one. Needs to get back on defense. Like I said, he looks a little out of control right now. Maybe needs to
Thurman puts up another one. Nope. Don't shoot for rebound.
No,
Tell you what, I have not seen Ben Cameron play this kind of defense ever.
I know. He looks like he's playing to win.
What's another one?
Good defense on a smaller player. Great defense.
Yeah, I think the Liberty got to get Eric and Kyrie back in except about the sub.
Definitely. Tim Harris looks like he's checking in as well.
Make a run
Good
here.
kick
Good
out. Good
extra pass. Misses it.
Short three.
James with a nice rebound there.
Kicks out to Josh. Josh with the deep three.
Air ball. Dang. Must be the Braves.
Thurman bringing the ball up.
Smaller guy.
Great
Good
ball
D.
handler.
Puts up another three. And nope. Good block.
Good block. Little behind the head pass. We'd like to see those. Josh Williams with the offensive rebound. Kicks it out. Takes a step in for a shot. Maybe took too much time to shoot that. Good deep pass. Good outlet pass from Thurman.
You said earlier that Thurman was the
timeout called by the Liberty.
Thurman was the Draymond Green of this league. I'm going this way. I think he's the Ben Roethlisberger of this league.
The Ben Roethlisberger. He's definitely got the stomach for it. I would say that. As a Browns fan, I'm allowed to say that. Timeout from Liberty. They seem a little under some stress here.
Chad Clayman brought his diary to the game today.
I see that.
(21-19) with 4.5 left to go in the second quarter. I'm telling you, this is gonna
come down to the wire. I'm starting to see it.
I think this potentially will be your best LBL championship ever.
I agree. 100%.
There's been some great teams. There has been, but as far as a really competitive back and forth game, I think this is going to be it. And I think it's an added thing to with Jalen in it.
I definitely
he's never won one, and he wants it. But I'm telling you,
4-9ers won it too.
Jake Schwiefert's never won either. He's a season one too.
Oh wow.
So still by Tim. Tim's fit in pretty seamlessly with them this year.
Definitely.
Man,
big rebound.
Again.
Big rebound.
They don't have anybody to keep him off the boards.
They don't.
Kyrie's very athletic, he is, and is a very smart player, but Ben just knows how to use his body.
He's got the finesse.
Yep.
Ben Cameron is a great basketball player. A little bit of some bully ball.
Jalen with the elbow shot, hits it.
It
He's got to get back to that. I think Jalen he does well around the paint, but one of his better things is that mid-range game, and
yes.
You're seeing that all over the Thurman puts up a three and misses it. You're seeing that all throughout basketball now. It's a layup, a dunk, or a three-point shot.
Yeah.
They follow the analytics, but that mid-range game, it's not a very high percentage shot, but if you have a great mid-range game,
it's something to add to your arsenal of tricks. I think Jalen reminds me a lot of NBA player Devin Booker. Good shooter, good driver, just a great offensive player overall. Maybe some contact.
And one maybe, but no call. 23-23 with 3 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Josh Williams has been quiet.
He has been quiet. But he's definitely still making an impact on defense.
Oh, for sure. They're going to need him to win.
Definitely. I'd like to see Ben Cameron post up on James. I think
There we go. Jake Schwiefer on. Nice move.
Good move.
Been doing that since season 1.
There it is, the veteran.
Thurman looks like you got a tattoo.
I think he did.
Interesting. Kyrie puts up a 3. Misses it. What's his 3-point percentage, Kyrie?
Kyrie shoots 20% from 3, so they're a very good 3-point shooter.
But, hey, confident in the shot.
Yes. Good post up here from Ben Cameron. This is something they need to look for. I would say don't fade, Ben Cameron. Don't fade. Go straight up. You got a smaller defender on you. Go straight up with the shot.
Got 2 minutes left here, and we're got a 2-point game. Oh, Jalen 3 misses it.
Good box out from the 419ers.
It's not as quite as a high-scoring game as thought it would be.
Definitely not.
But we all see the second half in a men's league. Old guys get tired. You'll learn that someday, Matthew. You're still a young buck. And that's where you see a lot of your points. The fast break points, even when your legs are more tired, just buckets seem to get a little bit easier. But right now, defense is a good move by Tim. Misses that, though. Kyrie got way up on that one.
Love to see you finish a layup like that. That was a good move. Good drive.
Great
drive.
Float. 25-25, Matt.
It's a great game.
Just so you guys know, in about a minute, at halftime, we'll be doing player interviews. Chad Clayman will be interviewing a couple players, probably 1, 2 from each team. See what their thoughts are on the game right now.
Ben Cameron out in the wing. Kicks it out to Tim Harris.
Good pass by Tim, but better D by Kyrie. Smart pullback. Play for the last shot here, in my opinion.
I would definitely agree with that. But we know how shot happy Damo can get sometimes.
Smart player, though.
Very athletic player. Maybe a foul not called. Out on Damo, Liberty basketball. I know I don't really have the good angle, but it looked like it was tipped out by Kyrie. But
might have went off his pants.
Maybe.
Shorts, excuse me.
Great move.
Eric for 3. Bang!
There it is. Eric Wolfram.
Needed that.
Great shooter.
Thurman puts one up, and he misses it, but he grabs. Oh.
Thurman just ran into the grate down there. He might maybe have to sit a couple plays.
I've never seen that guy do that.
Josh Williams the ball up top, looking maybe for the last shot here. I think an Eric 3-pointer would be a good look here. Just hit one. He's a great shooter. Maybe hit another here.
Yep. Well, Jalen
double screen down for him right there. That's something Jalen needs to look for.
I think he just wants the last shot.
Look at the pin down here for
clock, Jalen. You only got 5 seconds.
Josh Williams 3.
Oh.
Misses.
Oh. No good.
Time expired. We got 28-25. Liberty up in your LBL Season 7 championship.
All right, I'm here with Josh Williams of the Liberty. Josh, pretty competitive, heated first half there. Score is 28-25. Ain't got that big of a cushion. What do you expect to the Liberty to do in the second half?
Play better mentally. Definitely just continue talking on D. I think it's just little stuff right now. We knew it was going to be competitive, so they're bigger than us. So we just have to adjust. Expect to really separate here in the second half. I really believe that we're going to outpace them and beat them at their own game. So we're going to play good D this half, and we're going to play together, and I think that's what's going to get us the dub. So
Ben Cameron is eating up the boards. He's really fighting hard down low. What do you have to do to try to quell that?
Meet him before the foul line. Just get in him before he gets down there that low, dare him to shoot. Definitely second chance buckets help them. Definitely throughout the whole season, that's been their biggest thing is just Ben's a beast on the board, and he gets those second chance points. So just meet him earlier. Make him play a different game than he's used to. So.
All right, yeah. Good luck in the second half, man.
Appreciate it.
All right, back to you.
You got me, Chad? Sound good. We did it up here.
Here we go. Start of the second half. We've got 28-25 Liberty up. I think this is going to be a good half. I think the Liberty might start to pull away, but I think the 419ers want this too. I think Ben Cameron's going to have a big half. Adam Bevier needs to step up, have a bigger half, and it'll be a interesting half to watch. Kyrie to bring the ball up. Guarded by Ben Cameron. I think it's a good matchup.
Man, that pass, I think is. Oh, no. He never went over.
I think it was more of an anticipation call.
I think that pass a little bit quicker, a little more point. Eric could shoot that, but
Yeah.
it's low and kind of out of the way. But the 49ers kind of forced it there. So
something the 49ers need to look for this half. Getting the ball in the post.
Good move by Jake.
Oh, maybe a forced shot. Maybe could have kicked it out. A little upset about that shot. Maybe you look to kick that one out and hit a three from Adam. Adam's a good three-point shooter.
Eric putting up three. Thurman pushes over Jalen.
Should be an and one. Foul on Jalen, but
No,
Eric
foul,
made the three.
Foul on Thurman.
Thurman fouled Jalen, but made the three. So then therefore it counts as an and one. It should be free throws. No, it should be a free throw, but I think maybe
Not off the ball.
Not off the ball.
Nope.
That one to bring the ball up the court.
Good move.
Good
Good
drive,
D by
good defense.
Josh. There's the 4.
Adam Bevier for 3.
Good D by
Good defense
Jalen.
from Jalen. Look up the court, Jalen.
Josh Williams.
Great three-point shooter. There it is.
Yeah, he
Bang!
hits it. Thurman's mad.
Thurman's upset about that one. You need to get out on shooters. The Liberty can shoot and run. If you don't play to their pace, they're going to run you out of the gym.
Damo.
Big hitter shot from Damo.
This is it. Could see the Liberty run away with this right now. Oh. Eric for 3. He might have been a foul on Thurman.
Damo looking to drive, gets it in, foul. Foul on Kyrie.
Interesting. Gary Armstrong graced us with his presence tonight. I ran track with him at Heidelberg. He's repping.
There he is, Heidelberg.
James Mel. And he hits it. Wow. 9-point game now, Matt.
Liberty is trying to pick it up this half. Baby. Great defense from look court side. Schwiefert to Damo. Deep 3. Bang. There, good ball
that.
movement from the 419ers.
Good
pass and cut. There's the chemistry I was talking about at the beginning of the game. Great chemistry from Josh and Jalen.
Oh, wow.
Good step back. I think the 419ers need to look to move the basketball a little bit more.
I think that's why the Liberty are winning.
I agree.
And their defense. 30 points. Jalen fell down.
Jalen's trying to get a foul call there, I think.
Jump ball.
Great defense from the 419ers. Josh Williams doesn't turn over the ball much. I have about 33 turnovers on this season, but he's usually a pretty good player. So something you don't see very often. Josh Williams turned the ball over. Great defense from Kyrie.
They got a looking at him. Oh, Jalen about made Thurman fall. Kyrie's thinking about shooting a 3. Over. Oh, driving in, good drive. Good D by Ben.
Good block.
Ben talking a little crap.
I like to see that, though. I haven't seen Ben talk crap like that all season. I think he wants his championship pretty bad.
Thurman bring the ball up the court here. Gets doubled. Someone's open. One more. Tim.
Make that pass sooner. That pass sooner. And good post up here from Adam. Draws the foul. Ooh, almost an and one. That's what I'm talking about at the beginning of the game. Adam likes to get to the line and make his free throws. He's a great free throw shooter. And as I'm saying this, he's probably going to miss both these now. Adam Bevier making the first free throw. Second free throw.
Jalen taking in the strong.
Foul on foul on Damo. 2 shots for Jalen Myers.
Not sure if he was trying to shoot that or pass that, but hey, going on the line, I guess.
I'm going to say this, and I haven't said this before. I think if we made an LBL logo like the NBA, I think Jalen Myers needs to be the LBL logo.
I don't know.
I don't know anyone else.
I think maybe just Chad Clayman with the microphone.
I think it would be a good one as well.
Or some sort of finger point or something, you know. Because he's got the hair, so you're gonna know if it's a silhouette. You're gonna know it's Chad. Jalen, you might not know it. You know.
Or you could do a silhouette with braids for Josh Williams.
That's true.
Or you could think it's a little schoolgirl.
Yeah.
And maybe a corner 3. A little bit of air on that shot. Maybe it would have went in. Give it a chance. As my high school coach would always say, give it a chance. Give the ball a chance to go into the hole.
Kyrie puts up a 3. Misses that. Jalen offensive rebound. Can't have
Good
that.
Rebound. Kicks it out. Zabo from 3 in the corner. Bang. The Liberty are running away with this game. 42-31 is our third quarter score with almost 3.5 minutes to go.
Give it to him.
There's the matchup. There's the matchup that. Oh.
Chad Clayman chiping in a little bit on while doing camera
He's
turnovers.
Saying turnovers, yeah. Turnovers are affecting this team big time right now. They turn over the ball. They haven't got a good offensive possession in a few possessions.
Turnovers and fouls. Josh Williams puts up a 3 and he hits
another one for the Liberty. Liberty are running away with this.
Josh
he blows
Williams,
kisses to us right now.
I don't know why he's blowing them at me or you.
I don't know. Maybe at Dylan Davis. And we have Dylan Davis, the other all-star captain, sitting up here with us. Mike, you're the other one. You got any words to say about that one?
I think I'm going to steal the draft.
Steal the draft? Okay. We'll see. Well, let's see what Dylan says about that. The draft. I don't know if you'll have anything to say about that one.
I already have an advantage because Dylan's small. So.
Oh. Mike can't guard me. Says you can't guard you.
Yeah. Well, you know, here's the thing. He may get by me, but my recovery, I'm just going to block it off the backboard all day long. He don't got his buddy Goose to throw alley-oops to right now.
He might have Kyle though.
Kyle ain't dunking.
Not the same trade-off.
Man, the 49ers got to find a way. And you know what? Adam has been quiet.
Down 14, Adam has been quiet. I do agree with that 100%. They need to find a way to claw back into this game. I think getting the ball in the post right here is what they need to do. Ben Cameron
strong.
needs to size up.
Tim puts up a 3.
Another 3.
Don't need them.
49ers are shooting too many threes right now. Kyrie with some ball handling. Gets it in the lane. Almost an and one. Great ball handling we saw right there from a previous all-state basketball player. Foul on the ground.
Yeah, 49ers are getting away. They score a lot of points because they run and they get the ball inside, but
they're not sticking to their game right now. Good take by Jalen. Maybe he needs to finish that. He's a little frustrated with himself. You'll see him finish that one next time, though.
The 49ers average more points than Liberty. It's 81.7.
I think they average the most in the LBL. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Liberty has got the best differential, though, at 15 points a game difference.
They play great defense. Foul on Thurman.
Yeah, we're talking about this draft later. We'll see where things go. Got a lot of guys who score the basketball.
Jalen Myers with the jump shot.
Definitely going to be a lot of fun.
16-point game we've got here. They're in a 19-6 run this quarter, the Liberty are. Kick out to Brady Moon. Drives in. Maybe should have taken the layup there, or opted for a layup, but deep pass, and it's too far out of reach for Adam Bevier to catch on. James Bell comes in for Kyrie, and Dylan Sheets comes in for Braden Moon.
I want to see this game to be closer. I don't like this.
I'm not a big fan of this either. I think Dylan shoots to the ball up top. Looking at maybe shoot a three, deep three, air ball.
God, that's not good basketball.
Leads are safe, but
I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. That was terrible.
That was terrible. I don't think every lead is safe. I think 49ers can still call their way into this. So Adam Bevy subs out, a little frustrated with himself, slaps the bench, but I think the 49ers can definitely claw themselves back into this game.
Ben Cameron.
Reaching. That was definitely
the biggest, probably the biggest guy on the court. Most athletic. You got Josh on you. Why are we not at the post?
I agree.
That's where he makes his money. Thurman puts up a three. He needs it. He hit it.
There's the three ball we're used to seeing from Thurman. 47-34, 13-point game. Jalen trying to push the ball up the court. Gets a good drive. Great pass to his teammate. Great pass. Out of bounds. Liberty basketball.
Good pass.
Taking his time. He still misses. Thurman needs to look to score here again. I think he's the one that's going to bring him back into the game. Deep three. Bang! Thurman Wanzak. From deep, 10-point game. What was a 16-point game is now a 10-point game towards the end of the third.
My prediction, I think all of us way over predicted scores.
I think we did too.
But my prediction on the 49ers to win is not looking good right now.
It is not
not
at
really
all.
happy about it.
Jalen thinks he can take down my one-on-one.
You got right
Gets by him.
Good steal by
Good
Tim.
defense
They
by
need
Tim.
this. Uh-oh.
Easy layup. Looking to rush the ball in. The quarter will end at 8-point game. 49ers going an 8-0 run to end the third quarter. We got 47-39. Liberty up going into our final quarter of the LBL Season 7 championship. Starting our fourth quarter, Jalen gets it into Josh Williams. Tim on Josh. I think this is a good matchup.
Here we go.
Takes it in the hole. Easy take for Josh Williams. Looking to score a little bit more in this fourth quarter. 10-point game.
Tim made it known that he's got 4 fouls. He couldn't do anything there.
Exactly.
And that's smart. Liberty got to attack it. Look at him. Look at him. Gotta get inside. Thurman puts up another 3 and he hits. Wow.
There we go. Thurman's looking to have a big timeout called by the 419ers. We got a
barn burner.
7-point game.
I tell you what, you were right. Thurman's willing to get back in the game. Now you just got to get going a little bit.
Definitely.
You know, you're a 7-point game with 7.5 minutes left to go. You got the momentum right now. I mean, the Liberty are still up. But you get, a stop, score, you're right back in it.
Yeah, I think they need to look for Thurman on the three-point line. Maybe next time he pump fakes a shot and drives in and kicks out for another person to shoot a three. I think three ball kind of hurt them in the third quarter, but three ball's kind of helping them at the end of this quarter.
Damo was you got to get back. They were so excited that first quarter. They were, getting after defensively. Now it's kind of just
flat.
Might have been a travel there.
I think it definitely was a travel, but not
doesn't get called much. Liberty looking for a good shot. Might get a 5. No.
Liberty maybe looking to waste some time here, get the clock running. Kicks out corner shot for Dylan Szabo. Bang, big three-pointer. Looking deep for Tim. Good pass.
Quick bucket back.
Yeah, quick bucket. They're looking to respond and get this lead going. Need to see some pressure here from the 419 if they want to win this game.
Tim can't pick up. Well, that's
travel by Josh Williams. Great defense by Ben Cameron. Great defense.
You don't got to pressure it. And we've seen this before, like last week with the Lions when they were up on the when they were down. They were up a game, might have been the week before. And they started turning over the ball. And it was allowing the other team to get back into the game. Jake Schreiber, big
corner three. We can see a run from the
5-point game,
5-point game. 16-point game is what we saw, now a 5-point game.
You love to see it as a fan of basketball.
Yes.
Tight game. You don't want to see a championship game and a blowout.
Definitely not.
I think you've seen that in some of these LBL games. I know, like season 4, Jalen had a really good team, and the Lions beat them by the Kings beat them by 40.
Yeah.
And Malik wasn't even there.
Yeah. Timeout called by Liberty. Maybe a missed over and back call. See a little matchup here going between Dylan Sheets and Thurman. I think Thurman definitely wins that matchup. They've got a little bit of experience, size, and skill in Thurman. I think Thurman's going to win that matchup. So I think Dylan needs to watch who he's respect your elders kind of thing,
Matt, here's the thing though. You're not much older than him.
No, I'm not.
And you don't always respect your elders.
I respect my elders. I respect Thurman. Oh, yeah, Chad did bring up a good point. Trevor Ariza and Trae Young is kind of what we're seeing right here. Although I do think
Trae Young just made a basketball play.
I think Trevor Ariza is one of the most sorry defenders or players in the NBA. I think he's very sorry. He's been worked by LeBron his entire career. Yeah. I hope Trae Young does it again.
Jalen got to get going. He's talking too much.
Start the game. I haven't seen Eric go back in for Liberty. I think that might be hurting them a little bit.
He does that though. He kind of.
Yeah, he kind of just floats around, has his arm up. He's just chilling, man. Takes out 4-9ers need to pressure the ball, get the Liberty to make a mistake, almost making a mistake. Kyrie with the ball, pass back Josh Williams. Good move from Jalen. Kicks it out. Corner three, pump fake.
With a
2-point shot, misses. Rebound.
Here we go.
Bringing the ball to the court. Here we go.
Need to see from Adam a little bit here. Back to Thurman, maybe. There you go.
I see a Thurman 3-point shot.
Damn, he had him. Good pass.
Maybe a forced pass.
How many turnovers does Thurman average roughly a game?
Thurman had 38 turnovers on the year. There's no average number for that, but I would say that be close about just under 5 turnovers. Good defense from Kyrie. Good pass from Thurman, though. Maybe need to pump fake and go up stronger with that. Turnover on the Liberty. Josh Williams, another turnover. Not playing very well in this fourth quarter. I think he's rushing himself. I think he's getting a little bit ahead of himself in this quarter.
52-47 with 4:45 left.
Rolling
Tim's
the
already
basketball,
saving
wasting
time. Smart
Yep.
guy.
Smart guy. Yeah, definitely a smart basketball player. Waste as much time as you need. Oh, Thurman looked for a shot right there. With that weird release, he can't get that shot off.
Tim, nice move.
Good look from Tim. Good rebound by Kyrie. Gets it to Jalen. Jalen brings the ball up to court from Liberty.
Definitely a low-scoring game. I was not expecting that. But, hey, everybody's playing defense.
Great pass. Maybe go up with that shot.
Jalen puts up a 3 and misses that. Didn't need that.
Good box out from Jake Schwiefert. Like to see that. Good basketball box out. Adam Bevy with the ball on them. Maybe a foul. Not called. Bevy looking to back down a smaller defender. Gets blocked by James. Great block.
Adam can't help but smile.
Dylan Szabo. Another 3. Back to an 8-point game. See some laziness from that's what I'm talking about. The laziness from 49ers walking
Jake
back on
Schwiefert
offense.
right back. And he misses that. There's Ben Cameron. Tips it
With
up.
the tip in. Ben Cameron getting excited about this one. He's playing a great game. Out rebounding Kyrie, out playing Kyrie. I think he's definitely won that matchup.
Good
Great
defense.
Great defense. Great defense. Maybe tipped out. Ben Cameron tipped it out.
Josh has got to settle down a little bit.
Josh definitely has to settle down. James Mel with the 3. Maybe not the best shot Liberty could have got, but it is a shot. Looking up Thurman with the basketball. Good move.
That's a great move.
Great move. Back to now it's a 4-point game.
Yep. It's just every time they get within 4 points, the Liberty hit a 3. Then it's up to 7.
Yeah.
They have to get a
They
stop
need
here.
to
They
finish
gotta
out
get to
2
one.
stops and
Yep.
2 scores is what they need.
Get it
right
down
here.
at least a 1-possession game here.
2.5 minutes left, 55-51 our score here at the LBL Season 7 Championship. Winding down to be a good one. Maybe some pressure here from the 409ers would help them out. Tim on start that 5-second count. Corner shot here. Another forced shot from James. Something we're not used to seeing. Ben Cameron to rebound, bringing the ball up for the 419ers. Kicks it out. Looking in, and one.
Wow.
Jake
Jake
Schwiefert with the and
taking over.
Season 1 veteran with the and one. Great take.
I would like to take this moment to shout out our official sponsor of the LBL, the VFW of Ohio Charities. See what they can do in your community. They do a lot for us.
Jake Schwiefert's doing a lot for the 419ers right now. Definitely picking up his basketball play in this quarter.
Good transition there, Matthew. Proud of you. You're really growing up in front of our eyes.
Great pass. Way to respond, though. Good response from the Liberty.
57-53, 2 minutes left to go. Josh is feeling it.
Kick it out. Jake Schwiefert again.
Repost. Go
Gets it
repost. You got a
out.
small guy on you.
Now, on the floor.
I think there. Got the switch you wanted. Jake Schwiefert's got to re-enter that post there.
There he is, my key player, Eric Wolfram checking in for Dylan Szabo.
Dylan Szabo has a good game.
Thurman with the deep 3. Misses. Out of bounds. Oh, almost a layup.
Worked out in the Liberty's favor. Got a timeout by the 49ers. So 57-53, the minute 47 left to go in the fourth quarter. Again, following the game, we will have post-game interviews with the champions. We will have Chad Clayman, who will be announcing MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. And we will also have our live draft for the All-Star game, which will be on in a couple weeks here. Yes, and Chad makes a good point. Timeouts with a minute 47 left. The Liberty only have 1, and the 49ers have 2 timeouts left. Liberty
don't want to see either team pull a, as I would like to say, Chris Webber call a timeout and get a technical foul. That would be a shame to see in the championship game.
The Liberty have 5 fouls, and the 49ers only have 3. So if it starts playing a foul game, the 49ers are going to have to get 4 fouls to have them shoot. And I know Tim has 4 fouls, so hopefully he can stay on the foul. You know, you haven't seen Damo in at all this quarter.
Haven't at all. Maybe this. He has been sitting. Jake Schweever at the ball. He's been the man for the Fallen Niners this quarter.
Kyrie is up in him. Good take.
Thurman with a great take. Good rebound from Ben Cameron. Rebounded by Kyrie. Kicked out to Josh Williams. Bringing the ball up the court. We got a 4-point game. 1 minute, 30 seconds left in this LBL championship. Good defense.
Wow.
Stolen by Jake Schweever.
Slow down, Jake.
Great take. Great block from Kyrie.
Gotta slow
Great
down.
block. Jalen with the ball. Again, Jalen's excited. I think he's a little bit too excited. Oh, kicks it out to Kyrie. Good smart play. Need a pressure here. Damo looking like he's checking in. A little bit too easy of pressure. They need to pressure the basketball a little bit here.
Wow, Liberty are playing this smart.
They are, and fouling.
Still got 3 more to go.
Jake Schweever with the foul.
Taking Ben Cameron out of the game.
I think Jake Schweefer's been the answer, though, recently. Timeout called. I think the 419ers called that one. Okay. Both teams are mating with one.
Can you do me a favor?
Maybe. What's up?
And we're down to the wire. 51 seconds left.
Josh Williams with the ball. Foul. Five team fouls for both teams. 2 more fouls that reach the bonus is what the 419ers are looking for. Pass here. Adam Bevier with the foul. 48 seconds left.
Still
One more
got
team
one
foul
more.
to get to the bonus.
Yep. Game is not over yet.
Tim Harrison and Kyrie doing some talking. Adam Bevier.
Jalen tried to outrun him.
Jalen Myers at the line for the 1-on-1. 70% free throw shooter, as we talked before the game.
Tim and Kyrie are having a little chit chat.
I see that.
Jalen's got to step up, make 2 free throws.
This is where the real champions are defined. Free throw line. Does he make it?
Nope.
Misses. But he gets his own rebound and gets fouled. Great job from Jalen. Makes up for the miss.
And the Liberty only had 1 guy in there.
Yeah.
4-9ers. That's why you just put the 4 people in there, you know?
Yeah.
You got to grab
Definitely.
the rebound. Now he gets 2 more chances here. Or 1 at least.
18 fouls for the 419ers. Looking for the 1-on-1 here. Jalen Myers.
Oh,
misses again.
They don't win this game, it's fate.
Thurman with the foul on the 3-point shot. Maybe looking for 3 free throws here for Thurman Lonasak. You know, honestly, though, it looked funny, but I think it's a veteran play. A very smart play from an LBL veteran.
He about fell over.
Yeah, he about did fall over, but you know, he's got 3 free throws, and he does shoot. He does shoot 66% from the line. Let's see if he makes these.
He's
makes
got to
the
put
first
him in.
one. 3-point game. 36 seconds left.
You make these, and right now you got to be talking to.
You got a foul.
Well, I'd say get up and try to get a steal first.
Yeah. Oh, yes, definitely, and then go for foul. There's another one. 57-55. I did check into the Mustangs Twitter just a minute ago, and they did tweet Thurman Lonasek, most clutch in the LBL. Keep doing what you're doing. He misses the second one. Foul on Kyrie, though.
What's Kyrie shoot from free throw percentage there?
A solid 37% from the line. So the right person to foul, I would say. I think the 419ers need to do the job of staying away from fouling Josh and Jalen at the free throw line.
And I would say,
the other players haven't shot a lot of free throws. You see 66, 100, 100, but I don't think there's a lot of attempts in there. One shot for Kyrie here. Misses. 2-point game.
Right,
Thurman Lonasek.
You don't need a three.
He's going for the 3 ball. Air ball. Maybe a forced shot, but when you're shooting like you have been this half, you got to put it up.
That is.
They still got a lot of time, and the Liberty, besides Josh and Jalen, are not a very good free throw shooting team. The wrong person to foul.
But
Josh Williams.
You didn't need. You're down 2 points.
I think he could have maybe wasted, a couple of seconds off the clock.
I think you should have just played down about 18 seconds.
I think so. I agree.
Try to get a 2.
2 shot. Yep.
We'll see if Josh Williams is clutch.
2 shots here for Josh Williams. He has won an LBL championship before.
He's won 2.
He's won 2.
Yep.
Makes the first one. It's now a 3-point game. 58-55. Liberty in control with 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Second shot's about to go up. Makes the second. 4-point game. That is what you call clutch. I think that's the definition of clutch right there. Domino brings the ball up. Jalen guarding him. Makes a good move. Kicks it out to Jake Schwiefert. Pass in. Gets fouled.
And one! Wow!
Jake Schwiefert with the and one. He has been huge in this quarter. Huge in this half. And now the 419ers are in the bonus.
Yeah, double bonus.
Something you have to realize. If they get a simple reach and foul, you got to look for that.
I'm seeing Jalen talking to Jake a little bit right there.
A little bit. I think he's trying to get in his head, but
he put it in. Now they
uninterrupted.
Foul. Good.
Foul right there. 14 seconds left. 1-point game.
You get 2 shots here. So.
See, this is. I don't think Josh Williams should be able to do this. I think
they put themselves in a good position though now at least, because if he makes both, you're still only down 3. It's still 1 possession game.
Definitely.
You just hope that maybe, he misses one of these here and misses both.
I think if he misses both, the 49ers got a good chance to win this game.
Oh, there you go, Josh.
Makes the first one.
Hasn't had a huge game, but coming up
big
clutch
on the free throws. And we said that before the game. You said that specifically. Free throws will be a big factor in this game, and they are playing out to be a big factor. Misses
James
the second.
there.
Adam with the rebound. Kicks it out. Damo with the ball. Looking for Schwiefert. The only right way to end it. Bang! He makes it! Jalen brings the ball up the court. It's a charging foul! 2 seconds left.
Jake Schwiefert.
Jake Schwiefert. Timeout called. 419ers. What did we just see?
I would like to say I'm the only one that predicted them to win.
I think. Oh man, was that a charge?
To be honest, I don't know if he was moving. Dylan says no.
Definitely a game-changing call, I would definitely say.
Now the roles reversed. Now they're fouling.
Let's talk though. Let's be honest here. Jake Schwiefert, what a half from an LBL veteran. First championship that he is 2 seconds away from winning.
That is. Refs wait for that moment. Oh man, that's crazy.
I think we're kind of speechless up here in the commentating table.
I hate to say Jalen's a friend. I feel for him right now a little bit, but at the same time, I mean.
I think here we go. Liberty basketball. Maybe force a 5-second call. That would be the way to do it. I think maybe throw this ball up. Foul. 1.5 seconds remaining. Tim Harris going to the line. Tim Harris is a 63% free throw shooter. Not too bad from the free throw line.
I would just miss him.
At this point,
I don't think Jake's coming back next season.
Liberty have one timeout.
Yeah. Liberty has one timeout.
Liberty have one timeout. One timeout.
Yeah, one for the Liberty.
A little bit of confusion with how many timeouts are left in this game. Tim to shoot free throws. Airballs it. The Liberty have a chance. Something now we would have to see something miraculous here, and the way this game has gone, I think we might see it. Jalen to put it up. Misses. Your 419ers are your LBL champions, season 7.
Keep talking.
I think that this is a great game. I think definitely ended in a great way. I think Liberty get their first loss of the season. 419ers 9-2 final season. Man, what a game. Stay tuned to our stream. We have the MVP being announced, the Defensive Player of the Year being announced, and we have the All-Star Draft to announce. We're going to come down to courtside here with some player interviews. We got Chad Clayman heading down with the LBL VFW sponsored trophy to give to the 419ers for winning. What a miraculous game.
Hey, Ben was on the bench the last 4 minutes. 3 minutes.
That's a good point from Dylan Davis, All-Star captain. He did say we're going down to the court for the interviews now.
All right. Hey, 419ers, congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Mr. Ben Cameron, there you are, man. Yeah. So you guys came back, had a fight for that one. Ben, how'd you do it?
Basketball knowledge and old age.
Yeah, so they were talking about the old age. You know, they were harping on you for a while, the whole season. Being one of the younger guys on the team, how'd you kind of help the vets bring that young the youngness to the team?
Hey, all I did was bring the energy. They mentored me. I brought the energy. We meshed together. You feel me?
Yeah, heck yeah. Adam, like I said, you know, you were one of the best players the whole time. First half was kind of harsh. You didn't really show up, but second half, you really did a good job in the second half. What do you have to say about your effort there?
Honestly, I didn't show up the whole game, but they all did, so that was a good thing. Thurman dropped a couple threes, brought us back into it when we were down 16. So, hey, we got a team. That's what we are. That's why we play good.
Thurman, a lot of big threes there, man. And this isn't your first chip either. This isn't your first chip, but how does it feel to win this one against a 10-0 Liberty team?
Pretty good. They were only 10-0 because they played teams that when they were weak. When they beat us, we were without Ben, so that's huge. I don't know. They can only do so much with 2 guys on offense. So.
Hey, Jake Schwiefert, sorry. Jake Schwiefert. What a shot, man. You had 2 and 1s, and you were able to knock down that big 3 with Jalen in your face, man. How does it feel?
I felt great. It's been a long time since I did anything like that, so it felt good.
Yeah, and you got that charge down here, or Jalen, and man, you were all over the court, and it was good to see you play with your back against the basket. You know, spotted up with a couple good threes. Man, it was a fun time. Damo, you kind of joined a little late, but you got to be a part of a 419ers championship team. How do you feel your first season in the league?
This is my second season. I played with the Vandals the first time I played, but we didn't win, so it feels way better. Appreciate it, a nice set of guys, and hopefully next session we'll be back for another one.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Definitely. Ben, one more question. Yes. There's a lot of guys here to choose from to keep 2 contracts. You got 2 contracts to hand out. You want to touch on that a little bit?
I'm scrapping the whole team.
Scrapping the whole team, starting over, he says. All right, hey, 419ers. It was a pleasure to watch you all season. I think you had a lot of doubters, but you proved it. You know, this game, you guys were the champions. So everyone give it up for the 419ers. Awesome. Hey, guys, stay tuned for the post-game interview. We're going to have that coming up with the MVP, the Defensive Player of the Season, and All-Star 3-point and Skills Challenge participants. Stay tuned. Don't go away. Tell me when I'm going to go.
Mike's good.
We're good? All right. Hey, welcome back to the Season 7 LBL Championship postgame. I am Chad Clayman. To the right of me here, I got Michael Bennett. To the left of me here, I got Dylan Davis. We just witnessed maybe one of the best games in LBL history. The Liberty ended up losing 61-60 on a Jake Schwiefer 3. And then Jalen had a charge down at the other end, which really sealed the deal. What do you guys think about that game?
It was good. I mean, I was only here for the second half. I do think that the last call of the game was a little debatable. Definitely some missed ones on both ends, but I think overall it was a really awesome game. Best one I've seen in the 3 years I've been involved in the LBL. So
The only thing I got to say, I'm the only one that picked the 409ers. I'm proud of it.
All right. Jalen Myers, he gets to the championship again and just falls short. Do you think this hurts his legacy at all?
For me, no, I don't think so. I mean, Jalen's all around just a great player. He's one of the best guys in the league. He gets there, you know, he's gonna get one eventually. You know, he's got some MVPs, some defensive MVPs. So it's a good game, dude. It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah. What about you, Mike?
It's fate. Not meant to win one. He's the Charles Barkley of our league. I hate to say it. It's just Jalen won't win one.
Yeah.
Love the guy, but it's just had a few guys in his way. Thurman's won. Ben's won. Those guys
All right,
won
Bennett. I want to know right now. Will you win one before Jalen does?
I would like to think so. Yes.
Oh man. Okay. All right. So these guys here next to me are the all-star captains. And I do want to mention one more thing. The MVP finals MVP is going to be Adam Bevier. Adam Bevier, where you at? Get over here.
Bevier.
Actually, that's going to be Jake Schmeltz. But yeah, you can sit down right there. Jake Schwiefer. But Adam Bevier here. Yeah, you can put it down on the ground. You can hold it. You can do whatever you want with it. It's yours. It's yours. So this guy right here is the Season 7 MVP. You got all the votes. Not all the votes, but you got most of the votes. You weren't unanimous, but you had a heck of a season, man. Let's see here. You averaged 24 points and 9 boards on the season. You shot an incredible 86% from the free throw line. That was a huge part of your game. You love getting to the line, and then you proved your worth there. How does this championship feel to you? I know you kind of touched on it right before the game or right after the game, but what do you have to say now?
Well, first of all, thanks for the MVP. It means a lot. I think we got a lot of good players in this league, Bennett being one of them. A couple others that definitely could have gotten it. I think a lot plays into my team. I think we got the championship this year, so that plays a lot into it. I think just the consistency of our team, I think, is what kind of helped me play because we had such a big team. So if you focus on me, we got them shots. We had a pretty consistent scoring throughout every player on our team. If it got to someone else, it left me open. I played the old man game. I got a lot of layups. That's why my percentage was up. I got a lot underneath. I have kids, so I got that dad strength. So, there's a lot of things that play into it. But I had a fun time. I love this league. I think you guys do a great job putting everything together. It just gets better and better every year.
Yeah.
So I love playing in it.
Awesome. Touch on the game and talk about the game a little bit. You had a player in Jake Schwiefer come out big for you. He wasn't really the loudest player all season long, but he really showed up when he needed to. What do you think of his play, man?
Well, that's the thing. We got so many good players, and at any moment, anyone can step up. And tonight, he definitely did. What was it, the last 4 minutes of that last quarter? It was basically all him. Thurman kind of brought us back, and then Jake finished it off. We got, we spread it out really good. But Jake, man, what a shot! What an exciting moment. You got to give it up to Liberty. They played a great game. That was the first game this year I felt small. They were banging me around. They were blocking my shots. They were throwing it around. So, the other guys, they did a lot. So it was great. Really fun game. That's what you want in a championship game. Something really close that goes down to the last second, literally the last second. So,
right. Hey, Adam, congratulations, man.
Hey, thanks a lot.
I'll be yeah. Thurman, get on over here, guy. Thurman Lawnasack. How you doing, man? Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, what is this, your third championship?
Yes.
Man, how's the third one feel? Sweet?
It's
good as the rest.
Yeah, good, man. So you hit a lot of big shots there. You weren't really down low too much. You kind of stayed on the perimeter, played your game well, hit some deep threes. You really, honestly, when it started slipping away, you guys got down by 16. You are the one who kept them in it. You are the one who kept that spark alive, and really, I think, kept your team mentally in the game. What other big things did you see from that game?
It was pretty easy to get some of their guys frustrated, especially the younger kids.
Yeah.
And especially when they talk trash.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty easy to work through that and watch them get fired up. Especially when he's not a bad player, but he kind of ruins the flow of their offense. Besides that, just kept scrapping, kept rebounding, kept playing D. That's going to keep you in the game no matter what.
Yeah, Ben Cameron had a huge game. He was all over the boards.
He's always like that. People don't give him enough respect.
Yeah.
He's just because he doesn't throw up 25, 30 points doesn't make him more valuable than a lot of the players in the league that can.
Definitely. One more thing, I guess. Do we expect to see a return for Thurman Lonasak next season?
Next season might not happen, but I'll definitely be back. Spring just doesn't work good for me.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, I can't wait for that return, and hopefully you get that fourth chip.
Works for me.
Thurman, hey, congratulations, man.
Yep, thank you. It's a pleasure.
Congrats, brother.
Thank you.
All right, so with that being said, we announced the MVP of the season, who was Adam Bevier. He had 24 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals on the season. Our defensive player of the season, Jalen Myers. He averaged 3 steals and 7 blocks. Jalen, you want to come on over here and talk a little bit? No? All right, so Jalen's going to pass on. He's still a little disappointed about the loss. I understand that, but he had a great season, went 10-0, couldn't finish it off, unfortunately. But you know what? You can't doubt that man's the will to win. He was really there the whole season, trying to help his team get to this point.
Almost to the game winner.
Almost to the game winner.
Yeah, debatable call, definitely.
Yeah, so as much crap we talk amongst each other, Jalen obviously has been one of the face of the league for a while. He's scoring defensively, he's all over the place. He always makes his presence known. Just it didn't, you got to give credit to the 419ers.
Got to give credit where credit's due.
Jake hits a big 3 like that, you count them out, they clawed their way back, and it just took a few stops, and they made it happen.
Mm-hmm. Some big shots from Schwiefert.
Yeah, huge
big
shots.
I played with Jake last season, and he can turn it on sometimes. He can put 30 in there. No, not every game, but I think he clearly showed he could do it.
He wanted his first championship too. He's been here since season 1.
Mm-hmm.
He's been here since you guys created all this. So
sure.
I think he wanted it just as bad as what Jalen wanted it. And Josh, they wanted to win. And
this may be Jake Schwiefert's last season. We really just saying.
He just did bang that.
That's what keeps you coming back.
You had 2 championships. You take the ball in your hand. Show him how to win one.
That's not about that.
Hey, where's your butterflies on your arm? I don't know. Is that new?
I got it right before I came back from my...
Hey, can I see that other team sheet? I'm just curious.
All right, we are back. Sorry about that, guys. The computer died on us, but we are back to finish off this post game here. Again, to remind everybody, the LBL championship was just held, and the Liberty fell short to the 419ers, 61-60. The MVP of the game was Jake Schwiefert. The MVP of the season was Adam Bevier. The defensive player of the season was Jalen Myers. And now we are going to announce the all-star players, the 3-point contestants, and the skills challenge contestants. So to start off, we'll go with the all-star players. We have the captains on each side of me, Michael Bennett and Dylan Davis, Jalen Myers, Josh Williams of the Liberty, Kyrie of the Liberty, Matt Ayers of the Wolves, Preston Mormon of the Wolves, Ben Cameron of the 419ers, Dominic of the 419ers, Thurman of the 419ers, Adam Bevier of the 419ers, 419ers, want to make that note there, make the all-star list, Jake Schmeltz of the Lions, Cade Boos of the Lions, Tyler Layton of the Mustangs, Mike Flipsy of the Mustangs, and CJ Henry from the Pistons. So congratulations to the All-Stars. After I announce the three-point contest in the skills challenge, we're going to do a draft to see who's on whose team. The three-point contestants: Jake Schmeltz of the Lions, Tyler Layton of the Mustangs, Jalen Myers of the Liberty, Josh Williams of the Liberty, Thurman Launasak of the 419ers, and Dylan Davis of the Vandals. The skills challenge participants: Jake Schmeltz of the Lions, Mike Bennett of the Wolves, Mike Flipsy of the Mustangs, Dylan Davis of the Vandals, Kyrie from the Liberty, and Matt Ayers from the Wolves. Now, the All-Star Game, the three-point contest, and the skills challenge all will be held on the same day as the Combine, where we bring in all the new players. That day is March 22nd. It's a Sunday. Mark that on your calendar. So, let's get to it, guys. We had a shoot-off before this to see who gets the pick first. It will alternate picks. Mike Bennett gets the first pick. We will share this here pen to mark off as we go along. Michael Bennett, so use this side down.
It's fancy.
Yep. Go ahead. Who's your first pick?
With my first pick in the Season 7 All-Star Draft, I pick Jalen Myers.
Jalen Myers, all right. Good pick there, good pick.
I just want to note that Mike used the women's ball to shoot off before the game to get first pick.
You used the same ball.
Dylan, who you got?
I am going to take Jake Schmeltz.
All right, good pick. Jake Schmeltz.
My second pick, I'm going to pick Jalen's Robin, Josh Williams.
All right. Hey, starting off with some chemistry there on the All-Star Game. That'll be good. That'll be good.
I was going to try to take Josh in the second round because I believe I heard Mike earlier say, I would love to see those two play against each other in the All-Star Game. And goes back on his word. So just throwing that out there, too. All right, we're going to take Kyrie of the Liberty.
Wow, that was a good pick. That was a good pick right there. He really showed out this game, too. Had a couple really nice drives. Did well.
He's good all around, man. He's a good player.
My third pick, I'm going to go with my sidekick, Matt Ayers.
All right, Matt Ayers. Really keeping the chemistry strong on this team here.
Yeah, we didn't really have chemistry, but.
And who you got, Dylan?
We are going to take the MVP himself, Mr. Bevier.
Ooh, good pick. Went a little later than I expected.
My last, to complete my starting five, I am going to go with Ben Cameron.
Ooh, that's another good pick.
Who'd you pick?
Adam Bevier. Dylan Davis?
Thank you, sir. Do we have replacements if any of these guys drop?
We do not.
No?
No, there's no replacements. They all should show up. If not, you should be able to have at least five.
We're going to go with Preston Mormon.
Took my guy.
I thought that's where you were going last.
I'm going to go ahead and take.
We still got Thurman on the board.
I'm going to take Thurman.
Yep, okay. You still got Mike Flipsy on the board, Tyler Layton, Cade Boos, CJ Henry, and Damo.
We're going to go with Cade Boos.
All right, Cade Boos. That's a good pick there. Good pick. Cade Boos had one MVP vote and one Defensive Player of the Season vote.
I am going to go ahead and take Tyler Layton.
Tyler Layton, good pick there.
We'll keep the Eastwood gang together. Mr. Flipsy.
Good pick. Michael Flipsy to Dylan Davis.
My last pick, I am going to take Damo, the 49ers.
Okay. And Dylan, I don't know if you want to write it down.
Yeah. We'll take CJ Henry for the Pistons.
All right. So, I want to see your team here. Michael Bennett's team is, of course, starring Michael Bennett, Jalen Myers, Josh Williams, Matt Ayers, Dominic, Thurman, Tyler Layton, and Ben Cameron. The team for Team Dylan is Kyrie. Who's that? Jake Schmeltz? Jake Schmeltz, Adam Bevier, Preston Morman, Cade Boos, Mike Flipsy, and CJ Henry. So congratulations to you All-Stars. I'm excited to see that go down. That will be again March 22nd after the Combine. So all the new players can kind of see how we run things. It's going to be a good night. Don't forget, we're also going to have the three-point contest and the skills challenge. Also, at the end of the All-Star game, in the fourth quarter, we are going to do something similar to what the NBA did, where we add 24 points to the team that has the largest score, and then that will be the target score for both teams. So I'm looking forward to that. Nice little change in pace there. There's a couple other things I want to touch on before we end this night. Sunday, March 8th and Sunday, March 15th will be weeks that the LBL has off. So those 2 weeks following today, we will not be playing any basketball. The Combine and All-Star game will be the next week on Sunday, March 22nd. The draft will follow that week on March 29th. And week 1 of season 8 is when Jalen and the Liberty get a chance to redeem themselves. Is week 1. So tune in. Make sure you get here week 1. Tune in to the YouTube or come see us in person. We are in Tuntogany, Ohio, starting week 1, April 5th. Looking forward to see everyone again. Upcoming for season 8, there's going to be a few things. We're going to get new jerseys, so they already came in. They look fresh. I'm excited to hand those out. They all have numbers on them. That's going to be fun. As you noticed, for this game, we had a pretty in-depth production. Thanks to Jalen Myers, he did a lot of that background work. We want to continue that into season 8. So look forward to better production. Commentators almost every week. I know everyone really enjoys having commentators. And better attendance from the players. That's one thing that we're going to try to fix this upcoming season, starting with everyone paying before the draft to get into the draft pool. So everyone keep that in mind. Know that we're not doing this for any ill reason. We are doing it to help the outcome of every game of every week. So in order to go to the Combine on March 22nd, go to our website, lbllegends.com, top right-hand corner, apply. That way I can give you a call and we can talk a little bit. I can give you more information, and then we can get you here on March 22nd. So with all that being said, guys, any final words on what you've seen and maybe any words on Season 8?
Looking forward to it.
Yeah?
Excited for sure. It's going to suck not playing ball for a few weeks.
Yeah. Awesome. Guys, it was a pleasure. I'll see you Season 8. Chad Clayman, Michael Bennett, Dylan Davis, we're out.